Hey everyone, Fred Guy here, welcome to another video. And today it's going to be a run through of my most complimented fragrances here in this year of 2021. Though I'm not somebody who goes out and looks for compliments, I wear fragrances because I enjoy them. So I don't care if it's a beast mode or whether it's subtle to the skin, as long as I can smell it and I enjoy it through the length of time that it lasts, that's fine with me. I tend to wear fragrances generally because I like the artistic style of the fragrance more than just the way it smells. However, there are some fragrances I wear for certain reasons. Let's say I'm going out on a date or going out for looking for potential dates and that sort of thing. Other than that, mostly everything that I wear is for myself and to enjoy myself and enjoy the artistry of the fragrance. So I've got 10 fragrances here which are my top 10. The top 3 are going to be in order. The rest you can sort of juggle around a bit. I have one honourable mention which I'll get to in a second, and there's one which I've only worn once but it has got me a compliment instantly. So I'll get on with the list, and my honourable mention is my signature scent, which I've probably got the most, in fact I've more than likely got the most of compliments from because I wear it the most. So it's unfair that to be put on the list because it's what I wear the most, and it gets compliments. It's a good compliment getter anyway, and I wear it a lot. So that's the 1881, Cerruti 1881, my signature scent. Gets me almost a compliment every time. I say almost, not exactly every time, but somebody, you know, quite often I wear this maybe twice a week, and maybe once a week somebody says, oh, you're wearing that again, that's lovely, or you smell good, or you bump into somebody you haven't seen for a while or you don't know, or somebody says something at work or whatever it would be, and yeah, it is a good compliment getter. Seems to just gel with me and my personality, the way I look, whatever it'd be. So, but it'd be unfair to put it on the list. So 1881, the original Cerruti 1881 Eau de Toilette. Okay, so getting into the 10, the one that I said that I've worn once and instantly got a compliment on it, and it was from a young female. I recently cracked open one of my bottles of Cerruti 1881 Aqua Forte, sprayed this on. About an hour and a half later, walked into work, walked next to a young lady, I think she's early to mid 20s. Instantly, wow, what are you wearing? That you smell amazing. She wanted to know what it was so she could buy it for herself or for a partner, I can't remember, but instantly. And when the last time I wore a bottle of this, again almost every time that I wore it, somebody said something about it. It's just one of those that just, it pushes well, it's quite strong, it pushes well, which is one reason maybe why it gets compliments, because you can actually smell it in the air, and it's fresh. It's citrusy, it's clean, everything that's sort of in a little green, everything that sort of women like, and it always gets me compliments. Fantastic stuff, but it's getting very hard to find, unfortunately. Okay, next on the list, I did gift 200ml of this away, but within a month or so I repurchased the smaller bottle, the 125, and this one, Yaupon. It gets compliments in the ways of, you smell good, that's dupe, isn't it? Right, that's because in the UK we say dupe, so I'm going to call it dupe for now. I know it's Yelp, but we've got to call it dupe because that's what everybody else calls it in the UK, because that's how it looks. This one, you know, when it's a compliment, it's usually, oh, I like that fragrance, is it dupe? And you smell good. So people, it's the recognisable one in the list that people just recognise, and the ones that say something are the ones that generally like it and recognise it, as I say. So Yeah, you know, I wear it maybe once every 3 weeks or so for a day. I haven't worn it for the last couple of weeks, so this might be today's fragrance. Who knows? It is a bit colder today, so it'll go well. Fantastic, you know. Yeah, today's stuff isn't as good as the original, but then what fragrances, if it came out sort of anything 2000s or beyond, or even sooner than that, some fragrances get, you know, new fragrances that have been out a year or two have already been reformulated, which is a shame, but it's what it is. But it's still a pretty good compliment getter, but it's normally from people who know the fragrance. So Yopom EDT. Okay, one I generally wear when I'm dressed up a little bit more sort of semi-casual or semi-formal and above, but I still generally wear this one. However, I do wear fragrances just because I like them, so I can be dressed in a really t-shirt, a Walking Dead t-shirt like today, wear it and I may get a compliment, you know, but I do wear this all year round anyway. But I'll stop waffling. Bergeron, put on eau de toilette, getting low on this juice. Real nice gentleman's cologne. You spray it on, you get a fresh citrus, little bit of like a woody vetiver, tiny little bit of patchouli, and as it dries down it gets very smooth and really just a gentleman's scent. It's hard to explain the dry down actually, different from the opening, but really smells just classy when it dries down. And yeah, and it always gets, again, I shouldn't keep saying that, it doesn't always get a compliment every time I wear it, obviously, but it does garner some compliments of this past year. And like most things, oh, you know, you smell good. There are some in the list that say, oh, you smell sexy, you know, you smell alluring, you know, feel a budge in your neck sort of, or licking your neck sort of things, and those are further down or up in the list. But you know, you always keep saying that. This does get a compliment now and again. Next is a surprising one, as it's the note of mint and herbals are quite subjective, as most fragrances are, but certainly the herbal fragrances are very subjective. But Match Point by Lacoste, sort of a modern take on a fresh herbal mint. The mix of herbals and mints, a bit of a citrus on top. Very nice. Again, as I say, a modern twist to it. There's a bit of sweetness, but it's nothing like an Invictus sweetness, where that's syrupy sweet and tries to be fresh at the same time. Doesn't work, in my opinion. This one's just a hint of sweetness with that citrus and mint herbal fragrance. Very, very nice. Gets me compliments. Not as much as some on the list, but it has got me a couple over the year. Again, most people with ones like this, so you just smell nice, you smell fresh, clean. I like it. A compliment is a compliment. So Match Point by Lacoste. Okay, next is my dismantled bottle of pure malt, sorry, pure Havane, not pure malt, pure Havane. This one, you can see by the colour, this is pure Havane. Oh, in the air, yeah, you get a dry tobacco, but you get this very alluring sort of sweet honey with that dry tobacco, and it's actually quite alluring. Then you get like a backbone of like a vanilla and some woods. Really, really nice. I mean, just smelling it here. If I smelt this on a woman, I think, oh yeah, that's like sexy. You know, I think a woman could wear this. It is masculine, but you smell this in the air and you get that sweetness, honey sweetness. You go, oh yeah. So yeah, got me some compliments this year. I don't wear it that much. I've probably worn this half a dozen times this year, but has got me some compliments, and it's always good compliments like, "Oh, that smells really good." I remember one of my old managers, I've had this for a couple of years, they say this a couple of years ago, and I walked in and she just went crazy, you know. She went, "Oh my God, you know, well, you should stop coming in smelling like this," like, you know. And it was this one, and Pure Malt, in fact. In the same week I wore them both, and that was the second compliment. But this year got me some good compliments, so Mugler Pure Havana. Alright, now we're going into sort of top 5, and I would say these are pretty much in order. So we'll go with 5. This one, reasonable, recent buy, maybe two or 3 months old, and every time I've worn this so far, someone said something, and it's Yulpom Eau de Parfum. One comment was, "You sort of smell like dupe, but different," and I says, "Oh, you got a good nose because it is dupe, but it's the Eau de Parfum." And they didn't know an Eau de Parfum was out, and even I didn't until I was sort of scouring through All Beauty in the UK, online discounter, and I come across, well, I've looked what dupe's got, you know. I fancy buying a dupe, maybe Wow or Fresh or something like that, because I noticed that, and then I noticed the Eau de Parfum. I was like, Eau de Parfum, and I bought it, and yeah, the DNA of the original brought up to modern smells. If you were with a tonka bean vanilla dry down, still got the sweetness, still got the alluring. It's a little bit more alluring. I think it's a bit more well blended than the EDT now, and a bit more up to date. So if you're not 100% on the EDT, and you wish it was sort of brought up to date a bit and a little bit better blended of today's juice, then definitely try the Eau de Parfum. You'll really like it if that's the case. Yeah, real nice. Got me many compliments. So Yulpom or Dupe Eau de Parfum. This one, I can't remember when it's out. It was one of the first, if not the first, summer edition from Jean Paul Gaultier, and it is a Le Male. It's classed as a La Cologne Tonique Stimulating Cologne. That's what it says on the bottom. And this one is one with the sort of tropical fish on it. Now this is pre-reformulation. This is strong, just as strong, if not stronger, than today's regular Le Male Eau de Toilette. Put only a couple of sprays of this on, lasts all day, projects like a monster. And the compliments I've had from this, all but maybe one, all said, "Oh, you're wearing Le Male? Oh yeah, and oh, I like that, and that smells nice." So again, another recognisable one. It does smell like Le Male, a little bit fresher, but not by much. It really just smells like Le Male. And I'm getting down this juice, and you can see I've probably got maybe just under half left of this very rare version. I've got the other one, which is a see-through blue bottle with tattoos on it. I've got that one as well, but it doesn't perform as well as this one. But yeah, always gets a compliment, and again, normally it is people who recognise it and who like it. So this Jean Paul Gaultier Summer Edition, I believe it was the first one, if not one of the first ones that came out. Okay, next, this one, Guerlain's Eau de Parfum, seems to suit me, you know. Again, similar to my sort of signature scent. For some reason, the Guerlain Homme line is, well, it seems to suit me, my skin, maybe the way I look, the way my personality is. All the Guerlain Homme seem to suit me for whatever reason, and it's good because I love mint, and most of them are mint heavy. This one certainly is. It's like a boozy, slightly spicy, mint heavy fragrance. Very nice, sort of bit of sweetness going through. Beautiful stuff, and then other people seem to like it as well. Can't remember what was the last comment. In fact, it was my daughter. Last time I wore this, I was out with my daughter, wore this, and she doesn't like mint in anything. And I met up with her, gave her a hug, and she said, "Oh, Dad, you smell good. What's that?" And it was this. And I said, "Well, it's got mint in it." She went, "Never." I was like, "Yep, it's mint heavy, but it's just the way it's blended. It comes across really well, and real good compliment getter." But yeah, it's good. Like any other fragrance, it's got to gel with you and your personality and your skin. But this one, Guerlain Homme Eau de Parfum, has done me good this year. Right, number 2. Last but one. Another Guerlain. This one, the original Guerlain Homme Eau de Toilette. This one, now I get sort of nose blind to this. I do spray a fair bit of it on, but within a couple of hours I don't smell anything. But I think I wore this for the last compliment I did from this. I wore this for about 6 hours. It'd been on my skin for 6 hours, and I thought, oh, it's gone because I can't smell nothing. And then I was talking to a bloke next to me at work, and he says, "Whatever you're wearing, it smells really good." And I'm like, "Oh damn, okay." So my nose isn't picking it up, but I wasn't standing really close to the man, but he picked it up, and he wanted to know what it was, and so unfortunately it's very hard to get. So I offered him an alternative to buy, which was the La Bosui version, but because they are similar, but this one, you know, gets compliments where it doesn't matter if it's a man, female. Men tend to sort of gravitate to this one and ask what it is and where they could get it. Females say you smell, you smell good. So yeah, Guerlain Homme Eau de Toilette has done me very well this year, but I'm really trying to not wear it now because it's hard to get, and I've only got a bit left, but I can't help myself. I do pick it up and wear it. Okay, last, have a guess what house it's from. This last 3 has been dominated by Guerlain, and this one, number 1, is Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Eau de Toilette, the original, the first one that came out. Blows compliments out of the water with this one. Whether it be I've gone visit my mum and I've worn it, I've gone out and ladies who don't know me, you're talking to and all that, compliments. You could go to work, compliments. It's just one of those sort of fragrances. I've even walked around a supermarket before, walked past a couple of young ladies, and the one lady just went, "Damn, what's that smell? What is that smell?" And she was like, "God, that is amazing, that's gorgeous," and she couldn't figure out where it was from until I walked past them again in another aisle, and they said, "Oh, that smells here again, it must be him there." And they actually asked, "Is that you? It's smelling, it's smelling good." And everywhere I've been, I predominantly wear it when I'm dressed up a little bit more, and I use this as sort of date night or going out, flirting with ladies, if you will, for that reason, with a couple of friends and so on. It's well, then again, I wear it, I do like it, so I wear it casually occasionally, go and visit parents or go out with my daughter or whatever, be, go shopping, and I still get attention from it. Oh, and it's got a nice subtle sweetness going through from like a tonka bean, got a tonka bean vibe, a little bit of vanilla. It's got a very subtle suede leather note, a bit of sort of an orangey citrus going through it, a little bit of spice. It's quite an alluring scent. Now there would be other things on this list, but I've only just picked them up, which I would imagine would have got compliments like Chanel's Allure Homme and a few others, but I've only just repurchased those, so they're not on the list. This one, I think it was actually my top one for last year as well, although I've deleted those videos. this I believe was my top one for 2020 as well. It just keeps going, it just keeps getting me the compliments. Again, not that I look for them, but yeah, this is one that I like to wear for myself, as well as I know that this is going to draw attention if I'm going out for that reason, looking to chat up ladies and whatever. I always reach for this 9 times out of 10. If I'm not going out with friends for that reason, I don't know, I wear this. But when I wear it casually or whatever else, I still get compliments as well. So it's no wonder it gets it gets a lot of compliments, because I wear it for a lot of different reasons. So Guerlain Homme Ideal, as you say, it's Guerlain's Ideal Man, without the sticker, because I took it off. I just like the look of the plain glass. So that's it, that's my top 10 fragrances that have got me compliments in the year of 2021. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below what your best compliment getter is, and whether you do look for that or you don't really. But it's nice to have one now and again, and somebody appreciates your fragrances. But I wear them for myself for the most part, except for ones like this for specific reasons. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up if you will, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, really appreciate it as always, and I'll see you again soon on the next video.